Here's the result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He gets a C+. plus. This guy is rather so-so. Not too good, not too bad. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not just all talk, he does put real effort into his work. This man is reliable and organized, and he takes his responsibilities seriously, so you can expect steady progress in his job. He prefers keeping to himself and may not fight for top roles or attention.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't lose his temper or make a scene. He's mentally steady, so he won't yell or blame others, and you won't see him sulking for days. Instead, he tends to pull back and deal with problems alone, quietly fixing what he can.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work don't dislike him, but they may not feel very close to him either. He's not someone who gets into fights or starts arguments. He keeps his head down and avoids drama. He's quiet and polite enough to get by, but rarely builds strong friendships or teams.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he won't get jealous or try to compete with you. He's not the type to feel threatened by your success, and he won't make you feel guilty for doing well. You might wish he celebrated your wins with you, but don't expect grand gestures or cheering.
What if you start earning more than him?
He won't secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status don't shake his confidence, so you don't need to worry about jealousy or hidden grudges. Still, you'll never have to tiptoe around financial topics or hide your achievements.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money very carefully and does not spend without thinking. He likes to plan and stick to a budget, making sure bills are paid on time and savings are growing. You won't catch him making sudden big purchases or wasting money on unnecessary things.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives well within his means and never pretends to be richer than he is. There's no showing off or trying to impress others with fancy things. You'll notice he's practical about most expenses and avoids debts or risky loans.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He tends to be tight with both money and his way of thinking. He's not quick to spend, and he also isn't very generous with open hearted gestures or warmth. If you're hoping for someone who gives freely and remembers small joys, this man might feel a bit reserved.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open and straightforward about money matters. You won't find him hiding bills or keeping secrets about spending. He prefers everything organized and likes it when things are clear, so you can trust him to let you know what's going on with finances. If you ask questions, he'll answer plainly without drama or avoidance.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared fairly, not left for just one person. He sees keeping things organized as important and won't expect you to do everything alone. He likes having a plan and a tidy home, so you can trust him to follow routines and pull his weight.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers instead of just standing by and supervising. He prefers things to be neat and done right, so he'll quietly get involved and take care of his share. He won't make a big deal about it or try to take charge, but you'll see him doing tasks himself.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not the type to get into arguments just to prove himself right. When there's a difference of opinion, he's more likely to listen and then quietly think things over rather than jumping into a heated debate. Patience and clear words can help him open up a bit, since he values calm and doesn't like drama.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He keeps his emotions in check and doesn't lash out at you with harsh words or actions. You won't have to worry about yelling, threats, or nasty remarks with him.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He is steady and keeps his emotions to himself. So, quick outbursts or sudden anger are very rare. This is not a red flag. You are not ignoring hidden anger issues with him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility, but he does it quietly without much fuss. He isn't one to make excuses or blame you when something goes wrong at home. With him, taking responsibility feels calm and simple, even if he's not big on open hearted talks.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He isn't pushy or forceful and he prefers to avoid conflict, so he won't pressure you if you're uncomfortable with something. You won't have to deal with arguments or persuasion about your choices.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. If you say you're not up for it, he won't sulk, get upset, or make you feel bad about your choice. He respects your feelings and keeps quiet, choosing not to make it a big issue.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He isn't the type to use intimate things against you or to embarrass you later. He keeps personal matters quiet and respects the privacy of your relationship.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His nature is steady and focused, so you won't find him chasing after attention or flirting with others. He values routine and stability, which makes him reliable in relationships.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't act jealous or keep checking up on where you are and who you're with. Instead, he gives you your space and trusts you to make your own choices.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, a protective nature isn't a cover for being controlling. He doesn't try to manage your choices, limit your freedom, or use caring as an excuse to set strict rules. You'll find he lets you make your own decisions without pressure or hidden motives.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do everything alone. He believes in sharing responsibilities, especially when it comes to routines and keeping things organized at home. If you agree on things ahead of time, he'll stick to the plan and be dependable.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He does not react with shouting or harsh words, and he keeps his emotions under control even when things go wrong. He isn't quick to punish or get angry, so the kids won't be scared of sudden outbursts.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects routines and fairness, so he won't expect you to give up your dreams, interests, or work just to run the household. You won't feel trapped or pressured to be only a caretaker.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who supports your career now and then asks you to quit once you have a child. He respects routines and shared effort. So he doesn't expect you to give up your job or dreams for family. If you choose to keep working after children, he won't pressure you to stop or change your plans.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to act polite on the surface rather than show real warmth to your parents. He knows how to behave properly and will not be rude or disrespectful, but he may not go out of his way to be friendly or build a close relationship. Your parents will feel respected and welcomed, but may wish for more openness or connection. He will quietly try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He doesn't react with anger, shouting, or blame. Instead, he'll stay quiet and look for peaceful solutions. You won't see dramatic outbursts or risky decisions that add to the trouble.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not likely to expect you to switch from being modern with him to acting like a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. His approach is steady and fair, so he doesn't demand that you change yourself just to please others. If you talk things through, he'll back you up in keeping your own style and habits, both at home and with relatives.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with them. He isn't one to take loud stands or get into arguments, but he won't leave you feeling alone when things get tricky. He values peace and will try to keep things calm. But his quiet support means you're never truly on your own.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. While he may be respectful and quiet around his parents, he doesn't let family pressure control how he treats you. If you need his backing, talk openly. He may not shout for you, but he won't let you feel completely unsupported either.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and prefers to keep personal matters between the two of you. If he does mention anything, it will be limited and only if it's absolutely necessary.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all of this analysis, this guy gets a C plus. This guy is so, not too good, not too bad, a bit mediocre. Being in a relationship with him is steady, quiet, and practical. He's reliable, keeps routines, and makes sure things are organized. So daily life feels smooth and predictable.